Hello everybody, this is an introduction for TOEFL class. So, let's go. As you know that TOEFL is International Standard of English Test, and the center of this test basically in New Jersey, United States of America. And in this semester, we are going to learn how to answer the questions of TOEFL, especially in this part. It has 140 questions. So this is the TOEFL that we are going to learn. It is not international TOEFL. So it contains 50 questions of listening and 40 questions of structure and written expression and 50 questions of reading. And listening sections has 3 parts and structure and written expression has 2 parts. Structure and written expression means about grammar, okay? And also reading comprehension. In order you can do better in TOEFL tests, you have to know the basic English knowledge. And in order you know about the basic knowledge of English, you have to learn English systematically. Please do remember that speaking English correctly is not enough. Speaking English fluently is not enough. If you think that you can speak English correctly or fluently, it is not enough to pass the TOEFL test. So because in TOEFL test it contains grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation, especially for American accents. Okay, this is TOEFL. So if you are going to take IELTS test, probably it's going to be many accents that you will hear, especially in the listening part. Okay, so in order you can pass the TOEFL test, you must also be a good writer in English. That's what Barron said in his book. And in order to become a good writer, you need to know the knowledge of grammar, vocabulary, reading comprehension. So you can say 2/3 of ability that will be tested in TOEFL test. And in order you can pass this test, absolutely, you need to manage your time properly. So that's why proper time is the essential skill. So when it has like listening skill has 50 questions, it is not that you don't know the answer. Probably you know the answer, but maybe you are too slow to do the test. So that's why you do the test over time. So time management is very essential skill for you. If you are willing to study abroad, so you have to take international TOEFL test. And if you are going to register for international TOEFL, and it is officially handled by Indonesian International Education Foundation. So you can register your TOEFL test in their website, in their official website. All you have to prepare when you want to register for international TOEFL is your ID card, and you have to do the payment also at least a week before the test, and also you have to prepare your pencils and eraser. Before doing the test, remember that you have to train yourself with many different devices for listening. You can use from headset, speaker, tape recorder, or from the laptop. Because sometimes the obstacle that you will face in the TOEFL test is not that the knowledge that you have after learning for many months of preparation, but sometimes it is about technical problem. So I strongly suggest you to train yourself with different devices to make sure that you understand what you are listening to. And the last part here is that the website that you can check if you want to register for international TOEFL test. Now, let's take a look different kinds of TOEFL tests. The first one is PBT. It is paper-based test, and this is the test that we are going to learn because it contains only three parts: listening test, structure test, and reading test. So this is the material that we are going to learn in this semester. The second kind is IBT, internet based test, and especially this is for international tests because it costs 165 US dollar. So in rupiah you can say 2 million, around 2 million to 3 million. So you have to prepare for that price to have internet based test. And it contains also listening, reading, and writing and speaking. As you know, in paper based test there is no writing, there is no speaking test, but in internet-based test, you have to write something in the test and you have to speak something in English for a few minutes in the test. So you have to prepare not only from the money, also you need more knowledge in English when you are going to do internet-based test. The last kind is CBT. It is computer-based test. Basically, you just need to answer the question based on the applications from the computer. And IBT and ALT is especially when you are going to enroll to study in the college, especially in outside the countries. So you have to pass the test from IBT or from IELTS test. Another term that's probably you hear that before is TOEFL ITP, and this is TOEFL Institutional Testing Program because the institution held the TOEFL test, like UNISPA, right? Okay, so most of TOEFL ITP they are using PBT, paper-based test. And usually PBT or TOEFL ITP is the requirement if you want to continue your study for master degree or doctoral degree. And also TOEFL ITP also can be used as the requirement in certain institutions. It's like in UNISPA before graduation, before you have sidang, okay, you have like the thesis task, you must have the TOEFL test from UNISPA. So you take TOEFL ITP. And TOEFL ITP also can be one of the requirements for the scholarship. If you are going to apply for the scholarship, it can be from LPDP, from the AAD, from a Fulbright scholarship. So you have to take a TOEFL ITP. And the score, the standard score that's probably required is about 550. So if you have the score less than that, probably you cannot apply for that scholarship. If you are willing to take TOEFL ITP, the latest is a week before the test, and the lateness of payment insists you to take the test the next month. If you are late to pay the payment, so you can take the test the next month because you are late. And it is better for you to register for TOEFL test 2 weeks before if you are going to take that TOEFL ITP. And the cost is about 450,000 up to 500,000 rupiah. So it depends on the regions. So I don't know about TOEFL ITP in Indonesia. You can check from the website, or maybe you can check from the Instagram of UPT Unispa. Okay. After having TOEFL ITP test, when do you get the score information? You can get the score information after 14 days. Or maybe you can ask for the information to the administration staff after a week of the test. So there are different scores for different kinds of TOEFL. So if you know from some people how how is your score for the TOEFL, and they say 300. So you have to make sure what kind of TOEFL that they took. So for CBT is computer-based test, so the range of the score is from 0 to 300. So there is no more than 300 in CBT. If you take paper-based test, the range of the score is from 310 up to 677. So there is no more than that number. Okay, so there is no score 700. No, for PBT the highest is 677, and for the IBT, internet based test, this is for international TOEFL, it's from 0 to 100 to 20. So what kind of TOEFL should you take? Well, it depends on your purpose. Probably to graduate from university like Unisba, so you have to take TOEFL ITP from Unisba, UPT Bahasa. Or maybe you want to get a job, so probably TOEFL certificate, it might be different. TOEFL ITP maybe, or maybe TOEFL CBT, it depends on the vacancy that you got. Or maybe you need TOEFL certificate to study in domestic university if you want to continue your study in domestic university in Indonesia. So you can take TOEFL ITP to get a scholarship, especially Indonesian scholarship, you can take TOEFL ITP. But if you want to study overseas, maybe in Korea, in Australia, or any other country that you want to study, maybe you have, not maybe, you must take TOEFL IBT. What is TOEFL prediction? TOEFL prediction is not international test. It is only institutional test like TOEFL ITP, and usually it is paper-based test and it held by English institution to test the student ability like UPT Bahasa. So the TOEFL test is held by UPT Bahasa Unisba like we have now. So it is also used for graduation requirement, thesis session, or the last task of the study. And the cost is usually about 50 until 150. So you can check from the website, Unisba website, how much it costs. You can check from there, okay? Alright, I have given you all the basic information about TOEFL, so let's move on to the main course of our meeting today. In this semester, you have to buy the TOEFL book, and it costs 50,000 rupiah, and you can buy it from UPT Bahasa. You can collect the money to the class leader, and then the class leader will buy all the books to UPT Bahasa. And UPT Bahasa will be open twice in a week, and it is on Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday and Friday. Office hours. Okay, so the class leader can come to UPT Bahasa to buy the books on Wednesday or Friday. So the book contains strategies to do the test. So if you have time, probably you can study from the book. And the certificates from the test, especially in Unisba, it will be valid for 1 year. Ya, sebagai syarat untuk sidang, kalau seandainya TOEFL sertifikat TOEFL-nya itu akan berlaku selama 1 tahun. Jadi sebelum Anda sidang skripsi, ternyata itu masih valid, masih berlaku, berarti bisa dijadikan sebagai syarat untuk sidang. Tapi kalau udah kadaluarsa, berarti harus tes TOEFL lagi. So don't miss an update. For more information about TOEFL test through Instagram. Jadi boleh dicek Instagramnya, namanya adalah Unisba UPT Bahasa. Jadi nanti pendaftaran tes TOEFL-nya itu nanti bisa diupdate di Instagramnya UPT Bahasa. Daftarnya kemana? Ke universitas langsung, bukan ke UPT Bahasa lewat website ya. Tapi yang mengadakan UPT Bahasa, jadi Anda harus tahu tanggal-tanggalnya. Pendaftarannya dari tanggal sekian sampai sekian, kemudian tesnya dari sekian-sekian, itu ada informasinya di Instagram. Tapi daftarnya ke universitas, bukan ke UPT Bahasa. Oke, sekarang kita bahas tentang scoring system, karena nanti walaupun ini class preparation, tesnya lewat universitas, lewat UPT Bahasa, tapi tetap ini adalah bagian dari mata kuliah. So, I will give you the final score, ya kan? Ada nilai akhirnya. Dan kalkulasinya, scoring system yang akan saya gunakan adalah saya akan memperbanyak nilai dari nilai tugas dan kuis. Kalau Anda rajin mengerjakan tugas dan mengerjakan kuis, maka nilai Anda akan dimungkinkan jadi besar. Jadi saya tidak hanya ngambil nilai dari UTS dan UAS saja. Jadi untuk tugas dan kuis, presentasinya adalah 40%, kemudian UTS-nya 30%, final testnya 30%. Nah, kemudian register your TOEFL test via Unisba website. Nah, nanti informasinya bisa ditanyakan di UPT Bahasa, daftarnya lewat mana, atau bisa ditanyakan di Prodi. Ya, daftar tes TOEFL-nya teh di website yang mana? Kayaknya bisa tanya sama kakak kelas kalian. Oke? Satu lagi pesan saya sebelum selesai, karena TOEFL itu adalah tes yang sulit, apalagi kalian bukan jurusan bahasa Inggris, maka Anda harus punya satu target bahwa nanti di akhir semester ini saya harus lulus tes TOEFL dengan nilai yang bagus. Berarti itu Anda mempunyai satu new goal. Nah, kalau sudah punya satu tujuan, harus ada usaha new effort. Jadi harus sisihkan setiap hari paling tidak 1 jam atau 30 menit untuk latihan belajar tes TOEFL. Jadi kalau saya sudah ngasih satu strategi, 2 atau 3 strategi, dipraktekkan. Saya kira di internet, di Google banyak soal-soal TOEFL yang Anda bisa cari dan bisa dijadikan untuk latihan. Itu adalah new effort. Jadi usaha yang baru, kemudian usaha itu bisa dijadikan new habit, kebiasaan baru ya. Nah, kalau Anda sudah punya new habit, satu kebiasaan baru yang baik, harus sabar, konsisten supaya nanti hasilnya juga sesuai dengan yang direncanakan di awal. Oke? Okay? Maybe that's all for this video. If you have any question, just let me know. Okay, bye. See you for the next meeting.